So NXT happened. The Creed Brothers defeats the Dayeds, and they're back in NXT. Basically, they did this thing where like this guy was like not in the match for some reason. He's like distracted, and I don't know. He got locked out of the ring. It was just him. I believe this guy's a former NCAA athlete, so that's how he got into business. And then, like, it was basically like a handicap match, but then they basically showed this guy as like a freak where he was able to break a cage, and that's how he got in the match. He was able to use, I guess, as a weapon, I believe. Not a bad match. It's just like I didn't really care much, in all honesty. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, why not just bring them up to like to the main roster? Like, why did they need to be reinstated in NXT? Like, couldn't they just move to the main roster and all that kind of stuff? Okay. We're getting the Heritage Cup Invitational, and we're having main roster stars like Butch in this match. They really think that a guy like Butch is gonna bring up the ratings. Like, listen, let's be for real here. Like, I'm not hating on Butch or Pete Dunne. Like, if you want people to care, like you're just gonna you're bringing up like jobberish mid carders. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I'm not saying Butch is a jobber, but come on, this is fucking truth here. And again, like, who cares about this Heritage Cup shit? Because it's not even like a championship. It's just a cup. Like, whatever. Some reason the Street Profits are on NXT. The D'Angelo family and Carmelo Hayes are backstage when the Street Profits roll up. Montez Ford tells Melo that they loved what he's doing with the title, and Melo appreciates the love, and then he leaves. Tony D'Angelo acknowledges the Profits used to run the tag division around here, and Montez says maybe next time they're here, they'll check in on the titles. Aren't they supposed to be heels? And apparently they did mention like Melo like before with Bobby Lashley. Shouldn't they be building up to the idea of them getting together as like a big faction? Like, whatever. Bush defeated Charlie Dempsey to earn a point. Apparently the thing is like you have to earn some fucking points or whatever of each match, and you get a chance to be the Heritage Cup challenge for the Heritage Cup. I don't know how that works, and nor do I care. It just makes no sense. Who gives a fuck? Idja Dragunov praises Trick Williams from last week or whatever, and for some reason, like the gay people, they fucking challenged Idja for some fucking reason and whatever, and we're getting this stupid match like no one fucking cares about. Von Wagner challenges Braun Breaker to a no disqualification match, and he says you're gonna get tabled. I don't know, just like based on like what's going on, like him and Braun Breaker been having some issues with each other, so so this was gonna happen. I guess it'll be okay. The hot Latinas, which I will call them, I guess they're kind of, they're hot. I guess isn't one of them like some famous MMA bitch, and they're not even using her. Her and Electra Lopez defeats Dana Brooke and Kelana Jordan or whatever. Yeah, good stuff. Anybody really gives a damn about the match, but hey, all right. Carmelo Hayes walks up to Trick William. Trick says that he just talked to the Street Profits, and Melo cuts him off and says he needs people to not think he's the only reason he beat Dragunov is because of Trick. Melo asks if he thinks that he could beat Idra, and Trick says he thinks so. Melo doesn't like him praising his phrasing and asks him the point blanks, yes or no. Trick hesitates and Melo says that's all he needs to know, and then he leaves. After Melo left, Trick says he doesn't think Melo can't beat Dragunov. He knows he can, but that's like when like Carmelo Hayes like already walked away, showing that they had some friendship. They're trying, apparently for some reason NXT is trying to tease that they're like gonna face each other. I don't think that needs to happen. I do think like it's kind of cool to see like they're kind of doing that with MJF and Adam Cole. Like, you have two buddies, even though like they weren't like shown as buddies, but like you have these people who are shown as buddies already. They've always been buddies. Apparently, they went to school together and all that kind of stuff. Why not like make it like they're actually respectful of each other no matter what happens? They're actually they actually give a fuck about each other no matter what. Even if they fucking face each other for the title. I don't really want to see some betrayal shit really, unless like. I don't know. They gotta save the big betrayal feuds or some stuff like that for the main roster. But it's like, whatever. I don't know. It is what it is. What's going on with this? D-Jack defeats some jobber named Eddie Trump, and no one really cares. Then next week it's gonna be the return of Angel and Umberto, or whatever. I don't know. Just for some, I don't know what the hell is going on. Apparently, like they're trying, like, yo, we living for Grandpa, or we're dreaming about him. It's like, okay, whatever, like whatever. There, who would care. WWE then shows the video package of Bray Wyatt's passing again, and the Fireflies shine on NXT, which is, it's good. I don't mind them showcasing Bray Wyatt all the time. He just passed after all, and he was a part of NXT, so it is pretty sad. So I just wish, like, why not have some people like talk about Bray Wyatt? That would be kind of cool. Eventually, we see Dominic says, like, the only way, like, they can challenge Mustafa Ali and Dragon Lee can challenge for him is they face each other 1-on-1, and he volunteers to be the special guest referee for next week. So apparently next week they're at a match and he's gonna referee, and they're gonna face him at No Mercy. So, I don't get it. So NXT is doing No Mercy, but we get fucking gay ass Fastlane. So they're getting No Mercy. Why is NXT getting the No Mercy pay-per-view name? And we are getting shit pay-per-view names like Payback and Fastlane? What? What? I'm sorry, you don't look good. I'm sorry. Only weird emo people think you look whatever. I don't know. Like what? Joe Coffey defeats Nathan Frazier. Man, I need a coffee to just stay up with this shit. Cause who cares? Backstage, apparently Tia Hale misses class or whatever. Oh, but it's very important or whatever. Tia Hale's becoming this rebellious person now. She says, I have plans. I'm going to hang out with somebody. And she's hanging out with JC Jane. And kind of showed, like, how she's going out with her or something. So I was like, it's kind of hot. Maybe, like, some lesbian action would be going on. Good. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see. But hey, hot. It's hot. For some reason, the women main evented. Because get it, I don't know. They all interacted with Tiffany Stratton last week, and I don't know whatever. So we're getting heel versus heel. I mean, Tiffany Stratton's fucking hot. But Kiana James defeat Gigi Doll and Roxanne Perez and Blair Davenport to number one contender. The match was whatever. And we got Tiffany Stratton and Kiana James facing off. I don't give a fuck. At least it's a hot match. If only wrestling was hot, fucking like TV14 again. That. Imagine wrestling was actually, they actually were able to do some hot shit together. It would be good stuff. If only wrestling was that, man. What the fuck? Earlier in the show, they showed something about Trick Williams. Like, not Trick Williams, fucking Wesley. I don't know what happened. Apparently, it was his birthday or something. I don't know. They're, like, talking about his respective wishes, but it's like, oh, it's my fault that I let down or whatever. Mello is seen in the end of the show going to Shawn Michaels, and he said he needs to talk, apparently demanding a rematch with Dragunov. But, like, we don't see it. Like, it looked kind of weird how they, like, we need to talk. It's like, and they zoomed into Shawn Michaels. Like, why did this need to happen? Like, why are they trying? It's just the way they filmed it. It's just like, why did you need to do that? Can you just have him just meet Shawn Michaels and talk? And it just seems like, he's trying to make work of a favor. It kind of seemed kind of homoerotic in a sense. Like, why? Just my opinion. Overall, that's NXT for you. NXT was whatever. Not much really happened on the show. I just can't believe, like, really, they're doing No Mercy on NXT, but not on the main roster. Like, what the fuck? And yeah, not much really happened on this show. Just number one contendership and some stupid tournament for the stupid cup. Like, who really cares? You know what I mean? Let's bring it back to this shit, man. That's the story I care about there. All right, guys. Till next time. Peace. Yeah, bye. This shit, but anyways. That's NXT, folks. Not much happened on the show. Just a waste of time, really, I guess. Like, the opening match was fine. Whatever. So that was NXT. I mean, I'm not saying the main event wasn't bad, too. It's just like, I'm sorry. No one really cares about women's goddamn wrestling. But, hey, at least they're hot or whatever. It is what it is, folks. That was NXT. And not really much to care about. So, there you go. But really, come on. You get NXT and WWE gets fucking gay-ass Fastlane and Payback? Come on. Make it make sense.